GameStop was down initially on the day, and then we saw a pop, and what happened? We got another halt. GameStop has been halted after posting a 13% reversal in the matter of minutes. The stock was down 8% at the open, and then was just halted up 5%. And as soon as this happens, they throw a rock in the momentum. Yet we don't get halts as much when it's being pushed to the downside. Now we have a lot of stuff to talk about in today's video, so make sure to like the video and have post notifications on. Schwab, TD Ameritrade, and Fidelity all went down at the same exact time this morning, not allowing traders to access their account or place orders. Now, what are the odds? And does this have to do with GameStop? Because we saw GameStop previously broke basically the entire market, causing several glitches to happen. Now, things are getting bullish. Someone has been selling loads of GameStop $30.50 puts for $6.14 and hasn't covered at all, which is an extremely bullish bet. You can see right here that the call to put premium, the net option premium, has been dumping on the put side and pumping on the call side. This is a very quick shift in the options chain that shows people are betting bullish on the stock, and now it is time for liftoff, which also correlates to what I have to talk about in the charts. However, beware. GameStop's $128 strike calls that expired out of the money last Friday have been fully rolled into this coming Friday, effectively placing a pin that can be used by hedge funds to trigger a gamma squeeze if the stock starts going wild, as it happened in the middle of last week. Now, the reason I say however is because implied volatility is extremely high on GameStop as well as AMC. In fact, they are the highest implied volatility stocks right now in the market. And you can see right here, GameStop, AMC, implied volatility average 257% for GameStop, 165 for AMC. If you don't know what this means, you're basically paying way more for premium per contract when you enter these contracts than on an average stock or on an average day. So they are highly priced, which means you're going to need a big move. Now, that's more than likely to happen. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. However, I personally entered calls myself, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you to buy or sell, but just know the risk that you're taking on. Now, it's not all bright with the calls and puts being dumped, calls being pumped. Short volume is still extremely high on GameStop. In fact, it's getting higher than it was previously on the first initial rally, and you can see that right here. Short volume back here compared to short volume now. The short volume now is increasing more than it was back then. Now, yesterday, I know you all see it, the whale teeth or whatever you want to call it, the glitches, the pricing in after hours, where it spikes up to $60 or it spikes up to $40 in seconds comes back down. There were multiple reports with GameStop glitching as high as 50 to 60%, but not only that, filling orders as well. If you guys want to take advantage of the corrupt system, the corrupt manipulation, feel free, right? Obviously, you can't play options in after hours, and I personally am not selling shares just because I have a psychological connection with GameStop, and I've been holding my shares for super long with AMC as well as GameStop. But if you're an active trader, this is a corrupt system that they're giving you an opportunity to potentially take advantage of. Now, they're also not stopping shorting AMC, 14.22% short interest according to Ortex on the free float, which is up from 13 point something. Again, we just pay attention to that for the trend. We assume it's much higher. Now, if you're feeling bad about your account, just know that Roaring Kitty himself has lost another $50 million today alone. What is this guy doing? He's staying confident, and you should be staying confident as well because of that Uno reverse card. No, but seriously, we have several videos on what Roaring Kitty is trying to tell us, and I want to talk about the charts really quick. GameStop is flat. It's $24.84. It's under $25. We don't want to see a close under $25. That would technically be bearish, but there are some things to sway that. In my opinion, this is buying opportunity level for GameStop, and that's why I added more call contracts. And adding shares is also not a bad idea in my opinion as well. But you take a look, every time GameStop enters the low of the channel right here, this is buying opportunity. You see back here, if you bought at the low of the channel, you would have had an over 700% gain. You bought at the low of the channel right here, you would have quickly had a 50 to 60% gain. And if you bought at the next low of the channel, you would have easily had a 300% gain. So what I'm trying to get at here is GameStop, in my opinion, is likely to bounce here, even though we may close under $25. Now, the first initial bounce would be a 47% gain up to around $34. If we break that, you're getting another potential gain of around 96%, which would be to $45 as the next target. Next target after that would be around a 175% gain at $64. So watch those gains, and I think GameStop has plenty of more rips to come, potentially breaking out of this wedge, bringing us to 94 to 125. 160, so on and so forth. AMC, what I'd like to say for AMC is it's playing out pretty well. It held this level at 460, which is something that we wanted to see, right? We initially thought it was going to go to 435 to 440, which still is a possibility, but it's holding its own, up 5% today. And there is a gap here, and it's just holding this gap. AMC could either very quickly fill this gap down to 435 if everything starts to sell off and then bounce again, or just bounce from here. The level we're watching is $7.15, or right around $7, before essentially coming back down to $5.95 and then moving higher. That's what we're looking at for AMC. Now, this was called out in Discord, just to put it on your radar. Ticker symbol BRSH, Brush Oracle. You guys can keep a side eye on this thing for another squeeze play. Now, before we get into crypto, the overall market, and another play I want to talk about, I want to quickly pause for the Moomoo investing app. If you guys haven't yet, use my link. It's a second link under the video. Download Moomoo, open an account, and make a deposit of any amount into there to start earning benefits of 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash, which if you find another platform that does higher, drop it in the comments because I doubt it, and up to 15 free stocks. So you open an account, you deposit, you get free stocks, and then honestly, whatever you do with those stocks, theoretically, you could just make money off of the money that they're already handing you. Either way, it's free money. Go do that. They're also giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more. Crypto, we talked about this previously. Bitcoin, once it trades in this channel and gets a close under this channel, usually flushes down, and this is right after the peak. You saw it twice back here, and you're exactly seeing that right now. We talked a little bit about this channel and GameStop getting a close here, and we said this is bearish, and now it flushed down just like we said, holding our support at 66,500. Our next support is down to 64,000 and then 61,500, so watch those levels on Bitcoin. Dogecoin as well, not looking good. Based off of previous cycles, this is what you see with Doge, and it's playing out basically to a T, meaning Doge may have a temporary pop off of 13236, or right around that zone, and then essentially just channel trade right in this channel that you're seeing right now, not necessarily losing a ton more value, but staying above 11 cents and channel trading. Now, this could all change based off of this. Senator Elizabeth Warren has asked the Federal Reserve to cut rates, which would be bullish for crypto, bullish for the market, so on and so forth. SPY came right down to this ascending support channel and held it as support. We need to see where this thing is going to break, and of course, everyone is waiting for the catalyst tomorrow, catalyst Thursday, catalyst Friday, right? That is going to shift the overall market. Last but not least, Tesla broke to the downside. I believe the vote will be on Thursday unless it already came out, but watch for a bounce at 166. That is the level I'm watching. If we smash below 166, you have a couple ways to go, 158, 154, so on and so forth, if Tesla is going to go into bearish territory for a little while. However, there's a good possibility we bounce around 166 if the vote goes sideways, and this could be a fake out, right? This could be a bull trap right here. Lastly, guys, go get my custom indicator. It's the very top link under the video. Pattern detection and forecasting. This will help out your trading journey, and I'm proud to bring it to you guys. Also, get in the Discord. Come talk with me. Come talk with the most amazing people, stocks and crypto all day long. We also have option trading alerts. I post my trades as soon as I take them, so you can come see that. And it's a coffee a month. Cheapest Discord for the value, in my opinion, on YouTube. That is it, guys. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.